Good morning and welcome to the new week. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith here at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with your Eastern Idaho planning briefing for Monday, May 11th. Really simple forecast for you this week. It's going to sound like a broken record. Showers, few thunderstorms every day, all week long. Daily chances of some of those showers and thunderstorms out there from today right through Friday. It's going to be one of those patterns where not everyone is going to necessarily see a shower or storm at your location on any given day, but that chance is going to be out there. They're going to be hit and miss here and there across southeast Idaho. Best chances each afternoon throughout the week for those showers and thunderstorms. We'll have some high pressure building in on Saturday very briefly, so we should see a one-day break unless our models change that up. And then an active pattern quickly returns next Sunday right into the following week with more showers and thunderstorms back into the picture. The main culprit for all of this weather, at least over the next several days or most of this week, is going to be this low pressure center. Should be very easy to pick out our storm of the day or storm of the week here. You can see a nice swirl in the cloud cover and water vapor satellite loop out here over the Pacific. And this is a very slow-moving system. We're going to see this inch just a little bit northeast toward the coast of Washington and Oregon over the next several days. But that's about it. It's going to remain parked here just off the Pacific coast. And with a counterclockwise flow, as you see with my pointer around this low, we're going to send a wave and a disturbance and another disturbance inland across the Great Basin region just about every day over the course of the week. And these little disturbances that are going to rotate inland over our area are going to be those triggers for those afternoon showers and thunderstorms across the region. Weather impact overview matrix here, pretty straightforward. I'll give you a hint. Almost every cell is the same. Showers and thunderstorms, again, hit and miss each day from Monday right through Friday this week. Chance of that everywhere. Again, I think the afternoon periods will see the best activity on any given day. Two things I put in here. One, we did highlight the Snake Plain, Eastern Magic Valley, South Hills here today with yellow or minimal impacts. And looking at some profiles of the atmosphere, it looks like conditions today might be favorable for some pretty good outflow winds out of these thunderstorms. So some of the stronger cells today may be producing some wind gusts of 40, maybe even 50 miles per hour. And the lower atmosphere is really going to help support those outflow winds and maybe send some nice gust fronts or outflow boundaries across the region from these storms. We tend to do a little bit better with those outflow boundaries at the lower elevations where the mountains aren't slowing things down, so that's why I highlighted these cells yellow. But generally, that's going to be the regime we're going to be in today across the region. So again, watch out for a couple of those stronger storms producing gusty winds, maybe even some small hail. Other than that, through the week right now, not seeing any strong indications of organized severe weather across southeast Idaho. Also marked here breezy conditions, particularly in portions of the Snake Plain and Eastern Magic Valley for Tuesday. I think that's going to be the breezier day of the week, and I'll show you those values here in just a moment. So day by day, high temperatures today. This is our warmest day of the week. It's going to be beautiful out there, minus those hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. You can see values here getting up into the 70s for just about everyone. 74 for Rexburg, almost 80 down in Pocatello, out to the Burley and Twin Falls area. Even 70 up here in Stanley, so really beautiful on the temperature front. As we step forward to Tuesday, we'll see a cooler trend for the rest of the week. Again, broken record with those hit and miss showers and thunderstorms, but cooler high temperatures. You can see generally getting up into the 60s, maybe only upper 50s for places like Driggs, Island Park, up into portions of the Central Mountains, including the Stanley area. Remember, Tuesday, probably our breezier day across the region. So our first graphic here on the left is sustained winds. You can see 20, 25 miles an hour out of the west-southwest, generally greatest here from the Eastern Magic Valley up the Snake Plain. And then over here on the right, wind gusts, generally about 25 to 35 miles per hour along that same corridor. We'll be watching again for, as we have been seeing here with a lot of these events over the spring, we'll be watching for some of that localized blowing dust, maybe some visibility concerns in all the usual trouble spots. That'll be I-86 here from American Falls to Pocatello, the Fort Hall area on I-15. For this one, maybe in particular, the Roberts to Idaho Falls stretch of I-15 we'll be watching too. Winds maybe a little borderline for seeing major issues, but we'll certainly be watching trends there to see if we do see some of those blowing dust impacts. Tuesday afternoon and evening is when these winds will be strongest. Wednesday, again, broken record, hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. Not for every location, but they will be out there. Temperatures, again, on the cooler side, getting up into the 60s for most, but again, you can see highs only topping out in the 50s for portions of the Central Mountains, the Upper Snake Highlands, places like Du Bois, Island Park, and Driggs once again. Thursday, we'll do it again. Highs in the upper 50s to lower 60s with a few hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. Friday, broken record, 50s, 60s, a few showers and thunderstorms once again in the forecast for southeast Idaho. Watching the waterways, again, a few places that we got our eye on right now. This is the Bigwood River at Hailey forecast, and the blue line indicates what the water level's been doing for the past few days. And then the dotted line, the forecast as we go forward through the next week. You can see a little bit of an increased forecast here over the next day or two with the warmer temperatures today and any of that shower and thunderstorm precipitation runoff. But in general, not currently expecting this to hit what we call bankful or action stage conditions here, highlighted in yellow. Henry's Fork near Rexburg just has not been able to make it to bankful here over the last few weeks with our various warm-ups and precipitation. It's down a little bit right now. You can see a little bit of a rise over the next few days, but no problems currently expected. Portneuf River at Topaz is running just below bankful, and this is pretty normal for this time of year. It's going to be one of those scenarios. The water's nice and cold. It's going to be on the high side. It's going to be running nice and fast, but right now not expecting flood conditions. And then upper portions of the Snake River near Heise and Lorenzo still running right in that bankful or action stage. But this is a pretty controlled stretch of waterway, really a give and take between those releases out of Palisades Reservoir and water being siphoned off for irrigation as you go downstream. Right now, not seeing any impacts and not expecting any flooding up in that area. So 'tis the time of year for those fast, high, cold flows, but the good news is right now, not foreseeing any flood issues, at least over the next few days. Safety message, remember, keep in the back of your mind, where is this water coming from? Okay, we're going to see temperatures getting up into the 70s to near 80 today, but remember, a lot of this water is originating from snowmelt at our higher elevations in the mountains. It will be very cold, so if you are near the water, watch out for the children. Life vests, always a good idea if you're on or near the waterways, and just keep in mind that that cold water can be very hazardous this time of year, even when those temperatures feel nice and warm across the region. So that's your forecast for the week. Pretty simple. Again, unsettled. Those daily chances of showers and thunderstorms, but generally not expecting flooding and not expecting any organized severe weather across southeast Idaho. That's it for your briefing this morning. As always, please reach out if you have any questions or comments, and have a great Monday.